Not every day you want to put a Valentine's card on the wall, but check this out. Happy Valentine's Day. I look forward to being on your show. With love, Jane Seymour. Now you might remember her from the line, Kitty Cat, from Wedding Crashers. I know her from her awesomeness around the globe, helping out Children's Help, USA, UNICEF, you name it. She's got a heart for giving. And it's now great to welcome Jane Seymour.
Hi there.
Well, Jane, it's great to have you with us. Thank you for the card. I'm going to treasure this forever. I'm just curious, how did you develop your inspiration for giving back?
Well, my inspiration really is my mom. My mom went through World War II and survived a Japanese concentration camp in Indonesia where she was interned. And by the time I was born and she was married to my father and we were growing up in England, she used to turn to me and my sisters and say that in life there are challenges, and a lot of people have challenges. In fact, you will have challenges of some kind. And that the only way that you can really survive this is to open your heart. And I kept asking, what does that mean? And she said, well, when something's tough, your instinct is to close off your heart, especially if you had a broken heart, as you can imagine. But if you open your heart, you can accept what's happened, be in the present moment, and by reaching out to help someone else, there will always be someone worse off than you. And that very act will bring love and purpose into your life. And so in relationships, as we know, they go up and they go down and they go around. And I think it was the best lesson she ever taught me was that if you can live and love with an open heart, that love will always find its way into your life.
Jane, I certainly love the advice your mom gave you, and thanks for sharing it with us. But can you help us better understand the best way to share love with others?
Whether it's a piece of jewelry or it's flowers, or these are actually my permanent botanicals. These last forever, so that's not a bad idea either. I think it's really important to do something that's very personal, that they know that you spent some time thinking about them. And my parents always got us to make our own cards. So make a card or write a special message. Do something that personalizes the gift that you're giving. And here are just, some ideas of ones that I did. But, loving someone at Valentine's Day is great. But, let's love them all the year round. But at this moment, when we're actually taking time out to stop and think about the difference that person makes in our lives, be personal about it, and maybe even in their honor, donate to a charity of your choice. We actually have our own foundation too, so if you go to k.com, if you'd like to know about it, we have Open Heart Foundation, where we honor people and encourage people and empower them to open their hearts and to deal with challenge in life and turn it into an opportunity to give back to others. And then the money that's received goes to various different charities, all of which you can learn about.
Well, Jane, I certainly love the premise of your Open Heart Foundation. How has the philosophy behind this foundation actually inspired your jewelry?
Well, the jewelry design came directly from the paintings and from the philosophy, and it's very exciting because I've been able to, take that message, that philosophy, and design a huge range of jewelry that you can see on k.com. But I also write books about the philosophy and quotes, and I show the original paintings that then translate into the jewelry.
Well, that is a wonderful philosophy. And on that note, what advice would you give to anyone out there following their passions given your success?
Gosh, you know what? I think find your passion and go for it. That's what I say. Whether it's in terms of love or in terms of your career, in terms of what you want to do for your friends and family, the difference you might want to make in the world. I think that's what makes life valuable and special.
Certainly great advice to live by. Jane, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your love.
You're welcome.
I know you'll join me in agreeing. What an awesome woman. It was great having Jane with us. I really liked her mom's advice that if you live with love with an open heart, love will find its way into your life. Well, it's very interesting that Jane Seymour also talked about following her passions, because our next guest did just that. Nick Jonas joins us.
To be back in a leading role now is a dream come true.
Thank you so much for watching. Are you tired of negative news? We are.
And that's why we're creating a movement.
By keeping it real.
With what you need to know. It's more than what's happening.
It's bringing hope back to our lives.
So go to conntv.com and join our movement.